Speaking of GP's intelligence, picking Steve's worst matchup here is going to be huge.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's such an interesting first set for top 64. Probably a good challenge for both these players, but MazeBeans sort of being challenged immediately, maybe, by this kind of matchup.
Yeah, exactly. Like just going for the Zapple there.
We've seen it immediately. Like Hero wants to get that bounce off. You know, you've got what 20 seconds of bounce. Shuts down a lot of what Steve wants to do, that kind of set play, sit in the corner, throw out minecart, build a bit.
We've seen an absolutely phenomenal start here from the local GP though. He's just not letting MazeBeans like mine or breathe or anything really. He's going in and look at boom! Beautiful there.
Oh my goodness,
amazing.
What a start. Like
Yeah.
absolutely dreamy start, right? MazeBeans hasn't had a chance to really mine that much, doesn't even have gold online, let alone diamonds.
Like, yeah, GP just hadn't given him the chance. This is why the matchup is extremely bad. Such insane movement with stuff like Accelerato there, as well as so many good long-range attacks which just go through block. It's going to be really hard for MazeBeans to think of an answer. But, you know, MazeBeans being the top player he is, surely has some answers in his Minecraft pocket there.
Definitely. We should expect him to find some kind of workaround here. I think
that does it?
No way!
Oh,
What was that, 35 before the hit? I was literally about to start talking about, like, you know, what local GP needs to do to stay in the lead here, and all of a sudden, he's actually losing by 40%.
He just needs to not lose neutral, is what we're being told
Don't
here.
Don't get hit, right?
Absolutely.
It's such an interesting thing seeing Hero play, because I feel like the obvious thing, he manages to make it back. The obvious thing with Hero is, like, bounce, but also you've got that Accelerator, you've got that extra damage from Oomph, or whatever the other one's called.
In theory here, basically, when local GP has Accelerato, he just needs to try and make sure he's as nimble as possible, which he's doing some B reverses which are just landing him into like MazeBeans' sword there. He needs to be extremely careful. Well, this could be a stock here, going deep for it.
It gets hit behind by the minecart, that's crazy.
Absolutely insane.
Gets the back end.
That did not hit, I refuse to believe it, but
we're not watching the same game, that one didn't hit on my end.
Good stock here from MazeBeans.
I think interesting what we're seeing from the what?
You got moved a bit too hard there. You vanished for a second.
I think the interesting thing we're seeing, if GP manages to get out of this, Hero like can zone out, but at a certain point his mana's going to be too low. He has to go in.
Like we're seeing here, he's on 16. He's got one or two good moves left in him, and then he's just going to rely on his raw neutral to try and get back. But here we are, he's back on stage, and again, just being a bit too. He just holding forward a bit into MazeBeans, which is really costing him. Oh no,
doesn't get the zoom, man.
MazeBeans takes game one.
What a turnaround! I feel like that's such a perfect sort of image of, like, you know, second seeders tournament, expected to get that top two, maybe even win the tournament. You know, loses the first stock without like doing any damage and still wins confidently the two stars.
Like we saw the moment when that entire game shifted. Like local GP started off not even getting touched. Yeah, soon I think it was like Anvil into SSBU, and just completely shifted the momentum of that match. But we're starting to see how it's going game two. I like the stage choice a tiny bit more close quarters. Yeah. Maybe allowing GP to pressure MazeBeans a bit more. It's really good mid-range options, but now, oh my god.
Takes it all the way to the top. 87! Gets the extension with the downer. That's such a good move.
Yeah, insane DI there. Like, if he DI'd incorrectly, that was a stock. And MazeBeans is one of them players where if they just get that momentum, then they're basically unstoppable at that point. But for now, we need to see what GP can get here. Fishing in his pocket of tricks. Oh my god!
Have to be scared of that TNT. That's amazing.
No, he doesn't. Not with.
What's going on?
This is the goofiest matchup in the game.
I can't believe what we're watching, to be honest. I feel like it's so perfect that, you know, one of Steve's only bad matchups is a character like this. It's just ridiculous.
Look, Steve is like, I don't know, the Looney Tunes Mickey Mouse character of the game.
Yeah.
So having an equally Mickey Mouse Looney Tunes-esque character fighting back is what we love to see here.
Absolutely. I think when we're looking at these players, what a tech from MazeBeans. That's incredible. What we're seeing with these players is it's all momentum, right?
Absolutely.
In this game, it's a lot closer off the bat, but it's whoever's going to take this first stock is going to get so much momentum. Maybe even carry it through. MazeBeans getting such a good back air. I feel like he always finds a way to land those ones.
Like, yeah, he's such a pivotal part of playing Steve. You got, oh my god, amazing Kazapple there. I think that's what I'm doing.
We'll just make up names for it. I think that works.
Interesting. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's amazing to see GP with amazing counterplay here to MazeBeans options.
Absolutely. I feel like it's such a good answer to Steve wanting to do those set plays, sit in the corner, set up that wall, but Hero can literally just click kaboom, and then he doesn't have to worry about it.
Of course. I think we see local. Oh, amazing combo there from LocalGP, getting a lot of mana back, able to go into his barrel of tricks and maybe find a combo here.
He's fishing for something.
Look, whenever I see LocalGP pressing down B, I'm scared. I don't know what's going to come out of it. Pandora's box is opening here.
Absolutely. I think it's so interesting, like, you know, just even regardless of the spells, Hero's aerials are so good at spacing around what Steve wants to do, and we're seeing that here, like, shuts down that wall so well, but it doesn't stop Steve from getting in, which is why this is such an even matchup still, I feel like.
Of course, and now I think something really we haven't spoken about yet is Steve's golden tools are going to be really good here, sort of countering Hero's slower aerials. I think we're like frame 14, 15 around that mark, but oh my god, LocalGP taking the lead there.
Absolutely. And we're talking about momentum, right? This is, if LocalGP wants to stay in this stat, it is best of 3, by the way, all the way through to top 32. MazeBeans wants to stay in this, got to get a stock like that, reads the high recovery. I feel like, how do you look at that and be like, yeah, he's going to go high here? Like,
insane stuff indeed, that's for certain. Oh my god, what is going on here? Just building a tower and sending him up with him. Holy, but for now, getting the pick loop, not exactly covering yet, but 120% right now. LocalGP's looking in an extremely bad position, but Lens Trap here, and that's game! MazeBeans moving on to the top 32 there.
Oh my god, just taps it, gets the kill, and like totally momentum, right? Like
it was momentum and a half, yeah.
Whole last stock,
like you were
just
mentioning,
did 120 and that's it. Like,
yeah, like as soon as GP, like LocalGP, I keep saying GP, different characters, that's so confusing to mess up, but